we also have lots of things to highlight, but first, for me, both Ite and Austerity is one of the players who got the biggest spotlight during the game Contra.
Yeah, I think like there's so much to take away
The
from this matchup
fuck?
because these two teams are looking so identical. Even on the early game, you can see that they're really matching toe to toe, blow for blow. Even when there's like invades, they've been able to also come up with their own catches. So all this back and forth trading just goes to show that they understand what the enemies need to do at every given point in time, which is why you are looking at small little pickoffs as well as all these objective trades.
Oh my
being
god,
so
dude.
efficient from both Full Sense as well as Inferno.
I shit my
So, of course,
pants.
hats off to our dear casters. I mean, they really had a lot to cover. And then when we take a look at what really went down, Full Sense, they relied so
Dude,
much
I've been
on
having
Q
issues
as well
today
as
like
K
crazy.
to
Like stream
really
keeps dying
start
like
off the
every
fights,
like
put
I don't
them
know,
in
whatever, man.
displays
One more
areas
game.
to just really wrap up
Oh,
with the perfect equalizer being dropped right
one more
in for
game.
the Rumble. So that was mainly their protocol when it comes down to.
Oh,
how
as
to
I
do
was
that
saying,
95
YouTube is
kill.
still fine.
And at
It's
the very
not. It
same
just died.
time, you take a look
Can
at
you combine
the opposite
YouTube
side.
VODs? I don't know.
Both junglers are actually playing very sacrificially because they know the setup means a whole lot more, and they ensure that austerity is safe for the most part. So we started off here, we got this invade, and you see they were just reading each other.
Oh, okay.
Orangeway was hoping to
Rip.
the wall to eventually form a reply, but because of this red buff
As
steal,
the game was
that gives
finally
the
ending,
party over on the side of FS
this
to
stream
really
died.
get around,
Oh, that's
get
so
that party
fucked
over
up,
on
man.
Grubs, and by doing so, they've been able to hop over. And even despite that, the exchanges still went through where it went pretty much 1-for-1. And then it just rinsed and repeat. These teams were just going on an absolute tear at each other's throat.
Yup, and that was executed beautifully, and not to mention about how FS actually trying to play a little bit more
Who
aggressive because
won?
they know they
The
are
viewers
at the
did.
advantage. But on the other hand, IE sort of like play a very good thing too because
Okay.
how they set up the team fight is also magnificent.
I'm gonna take a quick
Yeah,
break.
I think like there's so many heroic plays coming out of it.
You think he?
It's all
You
down
hope
to
you
his
think if
understanding
Twitch hated him
with
this much, he'd
all
give
these
up?
kind of circumstances. This
Yeah, but
fight,
we're one
they
game
hop over
away,
onto
dude.
the Organa because he knows that his flash was on cooldown, which is why like they've been able to really rally up and were willing to really
I'll be back.
commit to the point that everybody was left limping by the end of it all. I mean, this is just, the first 20 minutes. We still got another 30 minutes of like jam-packed action. And what I really love about both supports is that you can see every time somebody uses hostile takeover, you got the tidal wave in response. So all these form of push and pull really allowed them to really set up all these big elements into really finding the kind of opening picks. But through it all, I think that austerity has been able to really benefit it for the first 30 minutes of the game until eventually Few has been able to find those answers. Ite has been able to catch him out a couple of times, and then this was basically the tension at its finest tipping point already when they've been able to secure themselves the Dragon Soul. Despite that, you saw FS look for the better exchanges, they came up ahead, and then eventually secured the very first Baron of the game.
Yup, and that was a very good watch Baron from Bull Sense because if they don't have any Baron buff, that would be very bad for them because they could not push towards the IE.
Yeah, it definitely was a little bit tad difficult, and they also did manage to go for so many trades, so much so that they balance out all these kind of pushing waves overall. And then you could already saw that, they've already had austerity down in this fight, so they continue to press on the engagement in order for them to reap more rewards. It took like 35 minutes for them to eventually look to break the mid lane. So Infinity Esports, they've been holding up so well towards the point. This is also like the very first death for the Lucian, so it was just the key to the success of Full Sense, so long as they can keep up with these kind of catches. And dude, mind you, excellence on this Rumble was insane towards the late game. Every equalizer was connecting, and then I think there was one core essentially mistake was that this dive coming from the side of LJW was a pure setup coming from the side of Full Sense to really pull him all the way back, as he had to commit that all out, and eventually Full Sense, they got their hands onto the Elder.
Yeah, because the inequalities are not only late damages towards the IE's players, but also zone every single of them in the Dragon Pit. And not to mention, but also I would like to mention the tidal wave from ET that he stole from Nami is always casted in a very perfect time, just to make sure that IE could not give a counter attack towards the Full Sense, or just to delay the team fight so Full Sense can have his space.
Yeah, that's an absolute great point, right? You talk about the tidal wave. This was the game-winning one where, it's all thanks to his commitment where they've been able to really go for this perfect clump being knocked up by the tidal wave. So this whole area, they were really willing to eventually have that full collapse coming right through. And once again, it's all thanks to this man, Ite. He was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, this golden boy, you gotta keep him at all costs because he's been able to really get all these big pickoffs all by himself to really set the tempo for the rest of the members of Full Sense.
Yeah, and look, you can see how how weird the formation of IE's players after that tidal wave, and even it put them on the very upper position.
Yeah, there was that kind of base race that they were attempting as well, i.e., they were not really having the best of timers because the rest of the members of Full Sense responded in kind. And then this was what Riku was talking about. The entirety of this moment was all about, that pure setup that was being read, all thanks to this ward that they were camping on. So it was rather rough that, they were being spotted out. So Ite, once again, alongside a few, they went over for another big setup, and this time they've convincingly won out that duel, all thanks to that ward placement. So Full Sense, they got the perfect read, and they just knew how to really excel in these team fights.
Yeah, but the fight between Full Sense and Inferno Esports is not over yet, so please welcome back our casters Manamo and Rico for the last game of today between Full Sense and Inferno Esports. I mean, that was beautifully executed by Full Sense. That was beautifully closed by Full Sense, even though they have to prolong it to 50 minutes. But I think that every single minute from Full Sense and both IE as well is worth enough to watch, very worth to watch, because you can see how strong they are to fight back towards each other, etc.
Yeah, I mean, as much as, our casters felt like they need to really take a long break, these players, they don't
Hello?
get
Oh, okay, there you
10
go.
minutes to really
not sure. I fucking hate Twitch's platform.
Coaches, something that needs to
I like Twitch.
Full Sense another win in order for them to take that first seed to guarantee them the grand finals.
Yeah,
same goes to IE.
Kick gives streamers 95%.
I mean,
yeah, but that's because they do Gamba.
With that, Maromo Enrico, welcome back, my babies. This absolutely a banger. Like what I said on the opening of this match, this is sort of like a
Twitch is getting political with the content. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, dude? It's all politics there, dude. It's the same everywhere.
But for the last game, this is going to be very exciting.
I don't know. I mean, like, well, it's whatever. It's just me having issues.
Down to the second place, or FS will stay on the second.
Like, I need to fix it at one point. Today was just like, I don't know.
Coming into the playoffs, will it be IE or will it be Full Sense?
Having all these
Full
issues.
Sense, honestly, feel like they have what it takes to truly take first seed after seeing how they've readjusted and identified. It feels like they only need to see something once from IE for them to concoct a solution and counterattack. For IE, on the other hand, you can see that there is some sort
of whoever wins his next game is getting
because
first place.
For the longest time here in LCP Wildcard, they've been winning. At the first 10 minutes, you get to see a 10k gold lead, a 5k gold lead, and they basically take these, Why am I thinking about Venn diagram? Not Venn diagram. You got the step-by-step process on how to end the game, and they do it so well. What happens if you don't have that 10k gold lead? What happens if your lanes don't win individually? And I think that's something that they need to think about before they think about the grand finals even.
Yeah, but personally, I feel like even though IE's at first was left behind because of the full sense of passivity,
I'm just tired at this point. I mean, it's been a long day, long few days.
By the tempo of the full sense, this managed to make it even until the mid game, until the Lucian can have a space to lay damage towards the full sense player. And now back to the grand and pick section of the second game, aka the last game of today. Varus pick for austerity. This is going to be very insane because you know how well he is when he is playing Varus Manamo.
Yeah, and and Full Sense should know.
What's that website that shows the status of Twitch ingest servers?
On the AD carry and right
I don't know. I mean, like,
for the second game as the mid laner. And yeah, Full Sense.
it's just like my connection to the Twitch servers are bad, so I just keep switching servers until I find one that's good.
We could say it because Inferno Esports has been winning all along, and when they got pressured, they tend to make a minor mistakes, the incorrect decisions, and that's what kind of crumbling them down in game one. So I want to see Inferno Esports kind of bounce back, make a calm and collected decision making, and maybe make it more interesting in this last game.
Yeah, but I personally love this.
Dude, the Jhin?
Because it's kind of
Ugh.
open widely what kind of support that Volsens want to take.
Just because they pick Varus, you gotta pick Jhin.
Solid tank, and that leaves an option.
Can't go like Kaiser or something.
Braum and also Leona because the Nautilus is already
or Corki.
Yeah, if we're already looking at this form of angle, I mean, you gotta ensure that this Jhin really gets sufficient space for him to really pull off the curtain call. So that is of utmost importance. But look at the rest of Infinity Esports' response. I really do like that. There's a lot of disengage tools. There's also a lot of engage tools. Anyone could really.
Greg top to counter Renekton.
This is definitely a big threat onto what.
Oh, what else is available? Trundle's available.
Against those members of Full
Go
Sense
Trundle jungle.
In essence,
blind. I don't think it's bad.
Ideally, you really want to really go behind, find that flank, and then catch out this Jhin.
And Brawl could be the answer from Full Sense.
You can just ban mids and then just swap, roll swap Renekton mid if you want.
Nautilus, Gragas, and also Chain Corruption.
I'm pretty sure they can play Renekton mid pretty well.
From IE, and that leaves to Full Sense whether they want to, you know, disable the.
Maybe ban Jarvan for IE,
or maybe disengage support from IE.
Jarvan and what? I don't know.
I think I think this is a really nice balance. You've got your Gragas as a full disengage, then you have good level.
Italy.
3. This could go to the top lane. Nautilus could be support, maybe on the jungle. So there's a lot of flexibility.
I was thinking more like, you know,
the side of IE's
Trundle. Yeah, Trundle's in Zhao.
Interesting jungle target jungle bans with.
Jhin looks good here. Let's lock in Jhin. Guys, Jhin is really good. Please lock him for me. He's the Jhin champ.
You don't know what your mid.
Number 4 is my favorite number.
For the side of of Full Sense. So I think that's where the mystery lies, and that's where the key is going to be, because we saw Few and Ite set up such deadly setups for austerity. This time,
wait, he banned Alistair? Oh, they think it's okay. They think it's Nala's jungle.
So he's more
that's why I was like, what?
Kinds of outplays and setups.
Yeah, it could be Nala's jungle.
That applies also for Full Sense because they have Jhin, but any
oh, yeah, they're going any mid blind.
They just want to answer every single fight that IE brought towards the Manamo.
Yeah, it's just a lockdown combo for Full Sense, and IE it's a lot more of like try to interrupt the curtain call with the depth charge, with the barrel, the explosive cast, while Full Sense they will try to burst this Paris early on, maybe with the main storm, slice and dice, and
Victor makes more sense than Malzahar.
Victor actually kind of interesting pick for IE, has fallen off the meta for quite a while, but for a damage, it's gonna be a lot sustainable, a good matchup against the Annie, and into the late game, of course, the Chaos Storm's gonna be hurt a lot, but the AP damage, so
Jarvan,
because they need
Gragas, Jarvan, Victor.
Yeah, But personally, I think this Victor pick is more likely putting in another balance for IE because they want to get a balance message from
Nocturne?
the early game, mid game, until the late game. Because we all know that Victor's needs
I don't even know if I like
utilize an
Viego
item
more.
to
What happened to
fully,
Trundle? You don't like Trundle or Xin Zhao?
Yeah, I mean, when we take a look at
Not
the
banned,
auto
right?
pick,
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
it definitely allows Few to also go on the ultra aggression because they know every single lane that he actually forms into for a gank will confirm him at least a crowd control as a setup. So
Okay.
you get free reigns. If even this Viego gets up ahead,
Let's go,
then
let's
this
go.
could be very troublesome where you get this snowball situation. On top of that, what
Last game of the day.
is that
I take a
you see
nap.
that a lot of all these
And then
quick slow
tomorrow.
is present. But then again, if you have the Renekton, the overdiving, you could absolutely silence him with the Arcane Storm.
So 4.
that
Okay,
really
playoffs
makes full
is
sense. Think twice
7
before
p.m.
setting the foot to-
PCS is 5 p.m.
Yeah, but in the end,
What
this going to be
is
very,
OCE?
you know, exciting last match of today.
Is it also 4
between
p.m.?
Sense and IE, and I cannot wait to see that. So I'm gonna toss it to our casters, my baby Riku and also Manamo. Take it away.
Thank you, Mom. Abigail. I'm kidding. Thank you very much,
Thank you, Dad.
Abigail. Thank you, Dad. Thank you very much, Abigail.
OC, your
and
time?
Contra. This is us, Riku and Manamo, back
Wait,
at it again.
my-
for
my time,
this
3 p.m.?
Amazing matchup, by the way, between Full Sense and
It's
Inferno
10:30
Esports.
p.m. right
Imagine
now.
We reached the 50-minute mark, and I'm pretty sure that's
It's
our very
10:30
first
p.m. right
50
now,
over here at
so-
the LCP wildcard, and it's gonna
I
get
think I'm
even
4
wilder
hours,
for our last match
right?
of the day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and looking at the draft from the Inferno Esports, they picked the scaling comps with the Victor and the Varus, so there's still a chance, you know, going to a late game again, and maybe...
Wait, so is it 4 p.m. me? And then 8 p.m. you guys?
Yeah, there's still a possibility, but...
Am I getting that right?
Good.
You guys wrote a
Legends
bunch of
game.
different
This is the
numbers.
last game
Okay,
of
okay.
Before we move on into the playoffs, so let's see.
Okay.
Will Full Sense managed to snatch the first seed that has been in Inferno
Possibly
sides
110
from
games.
Day one, or Inferno
Great.
said that first seed is ours and managed
No, you're right with the 110.
go and get the +1 point
Yeah.
to still manage
No,
to
because
head
there's gonna be a lot of
against
back and
Full Sense.
forth.
That is indeed the biggest
Each
question of the
OC
night,
game
and
is
I
like
can't
3
believe
times
we are
longer than any
ending,
other region, so...
with this answer, well, being answered before playoffs. But looking at the composition, it's very different. Austerity, I think, is the biggest key to victory here for the side of Inferno Esports. He was on the Lucian.
Keyboard
he was
at
dashing
Studio
aggressively,
broken.
Sometimes successful, sometimes Full Sense saw this as a window of opportunity.
Games were
But
quick,
this
does
time
make no
on the
sense.
Varus. That's why they had to use the Jarvan for into the composition to make sure that they're able to bring space. But for Full Sense, on the other hand, they've got a lot of target lock CC happening. But of course,
I'm down to
be
waste
our
Bastion's
matchup
time.
for today. Full Sense versus IE. Who will be again top seed after this match?
Yep, and here we are, the last game of the day. Full Sense against Inferno Esports. Who will gonna lock the first seed and who's gonna drop into the second seed? Full Sense looking really strong in the game one, but IE with the new mid laner Celeste starting in and Austerity in the bot lane. We'll see.
It's the last game for today. Homies won't get home until 4 a.m. Yeah. How are you doing, Alzer? Oh. I mean, he can get McDonald's breakfast on his way home.
Game number 2, Full Sense against Inferno Esports. Full Sense with the win. 1 point on the game 1.
Dude, I love McDonald's breakfast. Oh,
Late game again.
so good.
Is it, or
them hash
a
browns.
big one? Does IE looking have a plan to interrupt this Jin from Blondie? And or excellent showing again.
I don't get home. I have to stay at the studio. What? Really? Wait, why? Why are you
Yeah.
living at the studio?
Exciting stuff happening here. Already trades.
There's a
for
place
Born
to
this way,
sleep at the
boosted that a
studio?
little
That's
bit.
crazy.
I'm
Doing
excited to see
great.
what the
I'm
Guava is gonna
tired,
look
dude.
like.
I've had long days.
Jhin, also similar.
Luckily, it's
quite
like the last
susceptible.
game, so
Dash,
after this,
not a
I'm
mobile
done. I
champion.
can sleep.
But Curtain Call gives
My home is
that
very
extra
far.
range. You sort of gotta hunt him down rather.
Damn.
With the Curtain Call being utilized as a way to start these.
Oh, is that
very
why Blue
interesting
Panda didn't
fights
show up?
later on? Also really good at finishing off low health targets. So, as again, space is going to be very important. But the Annie, however, being in the mid lane, I think this is also going to be really key to destroy a lot of the carries, because the burst of an Annie
Just help me in
is
further.
nothing to scoff at. A lot of these squishies like Celeste and Austerity should be careful. And I think that's the reason why Cleanse is in the hands of Austerity for this Varus.
Yeah, and I think like Full Sense
Damn.
can maximize the Annie. We know Annie early into mid game, really a menace. And with the reset,
I didn't even know New Zealand was that big.
should be a threat for IE itself, because like we see Varus and Victor still need maybe 2 or 3 items to prevail, and the Gragas itself still not much of the mobility and the consistent damage. So yeah, Full Sense. If they
Wellington?
manage to
That a
steamroll
dish?
early game, they
Like
maybe
food?
can finish it a little bit quicker rather than the game 1.
Ooh, big
Hamilton.
level 2. The thing about this matchup
Oh, these
between
names.
Celeste,
Okay.
meanwhile, bot side.
Yeah, Deadly Flourish
North
into the
Shore.
moves and
Beef
just,
Wellington. Yeah, Gordon
hit
Ramsay loves
a
that shit.
ton of damage to moves
It's always
and
complaining
no
about how
trash
fucked up it
counter,
is.
because, yeah, it's still early level. Not
North Shore
everything
sounds like
is
something from The
boom
Hobbit.
damage from Blondie. So yeah, Yu Saki and Blondie can still manage to do the same thing again and again.
The
Wait,
good
so you're
news
sleeping at the
about
studio by
Varus is that
yourself and you're
usually,
watching my
the
stream?
big
Oh, dude,
start
that's
against the
miserable.
lane is to
No wonder
wanting
you're
to
angry
CS
all the
and be in
time.
range of the grenades, but being a Varus,
If I had to look at my
having
ugly
to
face before I went to
just
bed,
really-
ugh.
well, if it's not in your favored lane,
That's why I don't
stance,
have any mirrors in my
trades
room.
are not in your favor. You have at least your Q as some saving grace and lay down the poke. So I think
I
this
love as
is really
fuck.
good for Austerity.
Yeah,
and
dude.
Oops, with the
Some
picks that they have
pepperonis.
for themselves, they can safely poke much longer range compared to Blondie, at least before level 6. I think what's interesting is that this matchup between Victor
No
and
race
Annie,
car
Annie
bit or
does
anything,
win this
dude.
very early, just because of shields are just so easy access, low cooldown, so you can just really out-trade the Victor over here.
That
on
pill
your
and
lane.
blanket?
I think what's interesting.
Wait, you don't
as
have like
well,
a
for
mattress or
LCW,
like
on the
a
other hand, I keep saying this, but
what else?
LCW
I don't
has
know, the camper
always been in
shit that
this
they
lane,
use?
except when it's up against excellence. Beyond the Gragas,
Nothing? Oh, you're
allows you to
that's
outlast
fucked, dude.
safely with your barrels.
You're
but also you have, like
VIP,
a,
though.
an out switch with
Yeah,
explosive cast.
that's what he
So
wants.
these are much safer lanes on
Uh.
paper for IE in comparison to the previous lane from earlier. Maybe except Celeste.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, and for IE, I think they need to maximize this Jarvan that we knew that can flag and break early.
He's
from
too
game
far
early,
away
because look at
from
top
the
side, Exos
studio?
already proxying into the top lane, and if there's no response, and this Crocodile can be a menace also, and moves, and Australia actually got the hook into the Yu Saki, still can crash down, and Blondie get the damage and try to Deadly Flourish root, connect into Australia, the 4th shot. Ooh,
Okay.
that hurts.
I think it was a good trade.
So the initial gank from IE
Rip.
will be countered by Blondie.
Yeah, like look at this austerity, very low already. I think the only saving grace from that trade is that Blondie does not have mana to just really keep exchanging these.
Yeah, I thought you
trades,
had
but
like
so
something to
far,
sleep on.
So good, Ite. Oh
Dude, that's
my word, the
crazy.
trades are
Damn,
definitely gonna be
dude.
in his favor very early because of the shields, as we've said.
No
But
wonder
level
Blue Panda
6
didn't
is where
show
it's gonna
up.
be interesting.
I
feel
don't
like
blame him,
Celeste
dude.
should be very careful.
Sleeping on the
especially
chair or
after
like
the
out on the
electrocute
floor?
area, a flash, Tibbers, ultimate, maze,
About the
spell
bus?
death of
Oh,
Celeste.
baby.
But I think the lasers are doing Celeste is doing a fantastic job, sort of making sure that the lane is
I'm
still,
ready to pass out.
manageable.
Yeah, it's actually good enough, and there's no gang also.
There's a
in the
couch?
bottom, so
Oh,
they
okay.
can maximize and Born This
Okay.
Way. Looking up at IT level 6 now, and Born This Way now. It can spell disaster if it goes wrong, so they decided.
Oh my
not
god,
to,
the
and
flash hook
hook
misses!
missed, and the view is dead.
Oh,
Aide
this
with
is even a good
focusing
fight?
on Aide, first blood get
Oh, if he has to run.
killed by Slash, get
Oh
killed by
my god,
Slash.
okay.
And the initial is good. The
I
plan
thought
is
they
good
fucked
for
that up
View.
so hard.
He wants to reset, but
EP
3
about to
people is
burst?
too much.
Dude, my
And
butthole's
passing
about to
from
burst.
moves actually
Oh,
help him
after this, dude, I'm gonna take a
skill
nice
as
shit
well.
on the toilet and just relax, dude.
3v2
Oh.
situation. I think Yu wanted to
Like, I
roam
keep
to
standing
mid
up,
as
walking
well,
around,
but
trying
a
to,
little
like,
bit
you
too-
know,
I do
wake
think Moose
myself
is just
up.
much faster. I think that's the beautiful thing about Avaris lane in general, is that we talked about how safely you can farm the
Okay,
lane.
look, guys, it's
So you
Kevin
can sort
Investment's
of
favorite
leave your
champion.
AD
Yeah,
carry
Jin, dude.
and Austerity to his own devices for a little bit. Level 5
They have
now for
toilets,
Austerity,
right?
close to
At
6.
studio.
Dragon has spawned.
I don't think they have
Let's see who will
showers. They're gonna be
able to
stinky.
secure that first
Uh-oh,
objective as,
stinky.
again, tempo for IE in
Oh,
particular
me?
is very,
Yeah,
very
but we don't have a
important.
bidet.
Yeah, and like we said earlier, that
It's over for
can
full
have the
sense.
urgency in the early game, but if
Hey,
they
Ursa, what's up, man?
Chris and
Yo, I'm
Victor
fucking so
want
tired.
to
I'm trying to,
have
like,
to
power
access
through the
his
last...
item early,
I
which
hope
can
this game doesn't go to
be
fucking 40 minutes.
disaster for full sense. I mean, Rod of Ages early on for Victor means
I've had my
he's
stream crash like
really
20
hard
times
to keep him
today.
down, and full
Just
sense
power through it.
trying to send something, but yeah, they decided to back off, and again, right now, full
Hot as
sense
fuck outside.
actually got the access first into the dragon.
Yeah, every time I
Yeah,
go outside,
they,
it's like I'm sweating.
They saw.
Dude, I
that they
don't know,
felt this
like,
important this way,
if
sort
it's
of
me
leave
sweating, like,
the
I
brush
sweat a
little bit,
lot
so
when
it
I go
really gave
outside.
the signal for full sense to
Is it just
okay,
like...
dragons free, junglers at top
But I feel like
side,
other
it
people
is
don't
our
sweat as much as I
chance.
do. Is that just because
So
I'm
really good
fat?
stuff coming from full sense. I love how
I gotta find some
reserved
other
both
fat
of these
fuck and
teams
see
are
how
in
much
this
he
match.
sweats when he goes outside.
No funny business just yet. I think it's because it's just so important, this game, having to determine who first seed is going to be for playoffs.
Yeah, that's why that IE
Oh,
also
too many VIPs. I gotta start banning people.
a little bit reserved, so they didn't want
Yeah,
to
I'll
make
ban
a reckless
Coder.
play. They didn't want to make sure that every play is perfect. That's why
I didn't Coder.
see any
Ugh.
aggressive plays for early
Almost
on.
done.
Even though they have a Jarvan and moves trying to hook, maybe the follow up with the flag and drag crash down.
Oh.
Interrupted, and the Cataclysm locking Yu Saki a little bit too late to respond. Cannot use the flash itself.
Dude,
and
are they just
giving
running it
away
down?
his life for Born this
It's
way.
inting?
And that is the timing of the grubs as well for IE. They're able to get that
Ugh.
rotation, remove the support to
It's hot as fuck
decrease
out there.
battle
Yeah,
stat
dude.
on the side of full sense. So they're going to be happy about this. Most likely, getting these plates, maybe funneling them to the selected target. Most likely Austerity here. But again, Austerity is here for these chain of corruptions for later. I'm really curious. You're right. It is.
That goes on his permanent record. Well, then we fucked up a lot of people's permanent records, right?
Void Grubs accessed right now, so I assume later.
Like, Toko's
on,
very trigger
this is gonna
happy.
be- it can
Bam, bam,
be
bam, 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 bam.
once the game ramps up.
Yep. And Virus actually got in a good way got ignored in the bottom lane, so he got the farm that he wants, and there's no any aggression from the side of Wilson. So yeah, like you said, Virus can just scaling. The Victor got the kill early on the first blood early on, and the Greg is actually gonna build the Rod of Ages too. So
Okay,
Sense, it's
few.
gonna be a tough task to
Never mind.
broke these two
Bring chillin'.
quite heavy, quite tanky AB damage dealer.
Ooh, yeah, Scuttler secured. Sort of, Few was trying to finish that, but here comes the rotate back to normal 2v2. So far, you're right. It is Austerity and both of these laners sort of having a very safe lane. I think the one that kind of like
Yeah, but I
the
mean,
first
Varus
try
versus
to
Jin,
do
right?
a little bit of first blood here on the mid lane, at least for a one versus one matchup, was Ite on the Tibbers being unleashed. No mana, however, and the fact that Celeste is going, Roa, which meant that there's just a lot of HP.
Oh, he's going
to
Rod
work with,
first.
just denies the possible burst that Ite wants to do. So survivability in the lane is going to be very, very important.
Greg is also
Yep,
going tier.
and we haven't seen
I feel like it's a little
any
overkill.
movement from the few. We saw few try to engage at the mid lane, but after that none. up with he's trying to power farming.
Yeah, I'm
While
running
we
out
see
of
Born this way actually
like
making play here and there,
um.
and the IDXP actually is
Okay,
not too bad still.
nice.
Both of teams managed to catch with each other. No significant gold lead
Yeah,
yet.
whoever
And
wins this will get first seed to
it's
get to
kind of
skip the
different
first
from
round
the
of
game number
playoffs, which is
one.
actually kind of
It's quite
huge.
It's
quiet
quite
and slow,
peaceful.
quite peaceful. Yes. It's
No,
just
we
like
want bloodshed,
after that long gap, let's have a
fist
truce,
fighting,
maybe at least
shit
15
flinging.
or 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's from both of them.
It's gonna be a bit of a farm.
I mean, I don't think Full
fest,
Sense
but I think
outscale.
top
I feel like
lane
they're gonna
could
lose
see some
the longer this
action
game
once the
goes on
Viewers
for.
decide to visit, especially Born This Way. I think.
Okay,
Oh, it is.
LGW.
Explosive cast.
Yeah, explosive cast because Born this way
Okay.
is coming. The
Oh,
Darkness
Excellence
has
is
been
fucked.
popped from Excellence, trying to move into the alcoves, trying
Oh.
to escape, and the
Oh,
flash
he's
and the
dead.
cataclysm a little bit too late from Excellence
3-0.
to flash to the
Is having a
outside,
buy
and the
going to rust you
three
up?
first
Is having that
kill
break good?
gets
I mean, it's only a
warfare
1-day break, right? So like,
for Inferno
it's
Esports.
actually good to have like 1 day to like
Crazy. Well,
maybe you
it
can
was
like
a very
scrim
nice
and
game.
fix
I do
some
think
minor
LGW was able
problems.
to
Or you get to
marinate the
watch the
lane,
other teams
put
play, so you get to get
Excellence
more
into
information
dangerous
out of them.
numbers. This Gragas,
That's always good too.
Versus Renekton matchup is just really doing so well compared
Yeah,
to
having a 1-day
the
break is
matchup
not
that we
bad.
saw earlier.
If it's like
Blondie
1
able
week,
to,
then yeah, I
you know,
agree. That's
get
kind
the
of
Youmuu's
bad.
for better safety, just for base stats in general. Bork now completed by Austerity.
Or if it's like
So
too
this
long.
next Dragon
Like,
fight
in
should be very
LGL, one
exciting.
team
I
has a
think this is where
5-week break
we're
until the
going to
next
see
match,
what
while the other
Blondie
teams
with
keep
with
playing.
with a massive
I'm just like,
corruption
what?
setup to start a fight,
Dude, how
or
can you
will a
stay
chain
like
of
informed after
corruptions
5
into
weeks of just
a
like
Nautilus
sitting at
hook
home doing nothing,
happen
while
and
the
get
other
it
teams
picked
keep
to
playing like
equal a
bullshit
4v5
matches?
situation?
Yeah, and
It's
I think
crazy.
It's gonna be a team fight here in the second Drake, the Mountain Drake, because we see first item from
Okay.
Inferno Esports, but the Magna Storm into the 2. And
Okay,
the
there you
Solar
go. Flash stun.
doesn't have the Arcane Storm yet.
Oh,
It's a
Born
little
This
bit
Way is
mistake
kind of in
because
trouble.
just managed
Oh,
to
never mind, he's gonna
a
get
one
out.
shot. Born This Way still managed to escape. The deadly floor is close.
Oh.
Blondie.
Blondie's came.
Oh, Austerity flashes back.
Still haven't managed to see the race.
Oh, Celeste goes down too.
Popping out by few. And I think it's because the first mistake.
Wow.
Early Arcane Storm.
Actually kinda big.
Cost, i.e. the
Okay.
team fight.
Full sense are
Yeah,
not
I
out.
think that was a really nice.
Ooh,
catch
second
onto
dragon.
Moops. I think it started there.
I
Enable
mean,
the 4v5.
let's see if they get to the
Family's
soul
Curtain
point,
Call
but
can be activated. The chase pursues.
and also what
then
kind of
I think
dragon?
Austerity wanted to make something happen, make it maybe into a 1-for-1 trade. But the problem
If it's
is
Chem
Blondie
Tech,
was in
yeah,
prime
it's kind of
position to
ass.
create some sort of flank, and it just really stopped the rest
Mountain?
of
No,
IE.
no. Oh, it's Cloud
and
next.
they were definitely forced to back off. Let's take a look at that replay. There it is. Moops was unfortunately
Yeah.
caught into the
No, it instantly dies.
the
Doesn't get
stun
through
lock of the
anything.
rest of Full Sense. The
Oh,
curtain call is right there.
Look at this.
Everything just being thrown
Look at
into the
this.
kitchen sink. But I think Austerity wanted to try something here with the chain of
Ugh.
corruptions being initiated. He is quite painful, but Blondie coming from the side really just denies any sort of trade whatsoever. And the fact that they do get the dragon after that and Celestis life means that definitely Full Sense is happy about that one. However, still able to keep up with a bigger lead, 1k gold lead at least, against Full Sense after all of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's showing the early to mid game power from Full Sense, especially the chain CC they have, the point and click CC from Annie, and the top lane at least. LGW still managed to keep the lead against Excellence. And yeah, after all of that, still a gold lead for IE, but Full Sense right now.
yeah, I don't
is
know
in the
if this.
position that we usually
He does have
see,
grasp.
Inferno Esports.
Okay.
Drake early.
Smart. Not gonna go
is
dive.
good for Full Sense.
The restraint coming from LGW, very important. You
I don't know
wanna
if
be
Gragas can
unreasonable
dive
is
that.
Look
I
at-
mean,
actually,
because
I
Renekton has
really do have
ult,
an
right?
idea.
So it's gonna
Look at
be
the wards on top side. It's so
freaky.
much.
Yeah.
It's well lit. It's just like Christmas on top of there. But for Full Sense, just as you said, 2 dragons start for themselves. They're on a very nice trajectory for setting up for late game win conditions, if you will. We'll have to see now with the rotations coming by. They're most likely trying to get the Rift Herald for their next objective. And that's why you get to see the rotations of the AD carries, the bottom lane, positioned here. A little bit concerned though. Few might see if he can use his opportunity to get to just really drain resources away from Born This Way.
Yeah, because the damage from IE right now is on the Jarvan and the Pars only.
Yeah, I mean the game's slowed down quite a bit, right? I mean, as I say that, trying to dive the Gragas.
Oh,
Okay.
Spreading of the explosive cast, but there is gonna be some
He's
teamwork
flashed as
and
well.
the combo into the soul
Ugh.
Gragas, punishing Gragas in the bot side. They knew the Rift Herald is.
I mean, they get
matching
Rift
by
Herald for
Infinite
it,
Sports,
but
so they try to get what
are they able to
can
punish to get a
which is the
tower?
Bottom tower, bottom turret in the bottom lane.
It's gonna be a race who gets first blood tower here.
Wow.
Is it gonna be the,
Nope,
the
they don't
Rift
get it.
Herald charging in first? Nope, it is going to be Full Sense. Going to be taking the tower.
Oh, they can't ride mid.
It might be a 2 towers for 1 in favor of IE if this continues, actually. But because Excellence is right there, always clearing the wave, this makes it difficult. Might be a delayed trade. Oh, what?
Oh, but Jarvan uses
Yeah,
EQ.
hook to Excellence. He's alone.
Yeah.
Still can slice and dice to the escape, and Yu Saki is there.
Oh!
ready to back
Oh!
up, back and drag into the neck.
what?
It didn't reach
It's
both.
open, but it's 4 versus
Oh my
2.
God,
The
they're just
Golden
getting
Skull is there,
fucked.
trying to get the damage. Excellence
They can't even do anything. Was it a trade? They traded mid and bot tower, but now they're fighting topside. Did they flash? Stun? He doesn't have Tibbers ult yet. Oh! Oh, this is so bad. Oh my God, full sense? What?
A massacre in the top lane.
Dude, that's actually terrible. What the fuck was that?
The response of Full Sense to catch up to IE's
They just-
plan
yeah,
of
they-
mind is just so impressive.
Alright, Full Sense
because
are back in the
that could
game.
have been
That's
what,
actually huge
IE
trade.
taking,
Was
getting
it
a
5 for
kill
2?
into 2 towers for that trade. To 1 for getting first blood tower. But instead, it is Full Sense just getting more money in their back pocket after winning that fight. And
Okay,
removing Celeste off
excellence.
of the equation. Meanwhile,
Ah.
LGW just want to go home, but constantly being chased here. They were hoping to get 2 towers, but every single time Full Sense just is able to save.
Yeah, and again, like the team fight when the VA
Yeah,
and
okay,
IE all
wow.
stay a little bit. Let's see the replay.
Like, I thought this was gonna be way better. Like, Varus was here first.
Certain kill from the far apart.
Yeah, but that
Choke
Jhin
there, so
ult.
it's gonna
Oh.
be easy to target, even though the 4th shot is missed. But Pew is already there, and the point and
Yeah, like, dude, this is actually kind of crazy. The stun lands, right?
Inside, chain the CZ and got the reset. And yeah, there's no way, there's no chance for.
Yeah, never mind.
he can escape
Oh, it's
from
going- oh,
Viego
the fuck?
in the
Oh my
line.
God.
It's actually
I hear
a
just, like,
fight.
running
The
it.
reset from the full sense, the chain
They're
call from
sprinting!
Viego, but more on this way. Need to back up a little bit because damage from IT.
You have double rod though. Like, top and mid are building rod items. Like, they're gonna be like way weaker.
Still focus on the turret, and Born this way has been zoned out from this soul point, the cloud soul point.
I mean, they're just taking really bad fights. I mean, that one was they're trying to get control over Dragon,
It's
right?
gonna
We
be
didn't see
very
it, so I don't know how they
guys.
fucked that
It is
up.
the third dragon already secured
But yeah,
by
Full Sense got a
Sense.
third dragon, so they're gonna be on
Meanwhile,
Soul
acknowledges
Point.
that,
So in the
okay,
next 5
we can't really do
minutes,
anything about it. Let's just
they're just gonna be Bing chilling.
something
When
else
that
off
4th
of the
dragon
map.
spawns, if they get it, they'll be
Because
really
so
strong.
far, they've been
And it's
sort of
Cloud
chased
Soul
down
as well,
zone,
so
and
I'll make them
forced to
move
use
very
key
fast when they
ultimates,
ult, which is like, yeah.
the chain of corruptions very defensively. Celeste has a plan here.
Yes, last trying to blow up
Oh.
IT with the follow-up from Born this way, got the shutdown. I think it's a really, really nice shutdown because the gold is funded into Slash, into the picture. IE right now really need more damage because
Well, I said
everything
fast,
from
but it could be
every single
fast or
team
slow.
Few is there and
You
got
never know,
the
dude.
reset that he
50-50,
needs.
autocon
And
throw.
IE needs to stop that from
Like,
really
both teams have a lot of gold, a lot of kills,
blow
so.
up this Viego real quick, or at least manage to push this Viego into low
Yeah, there's
distance
always
zone.
some stat in gaming that's like really broken. And for League, I feel like it's movement speed.
Yeah, as Celeste is slowly
If you have
building
better
up
movement
to
speed
that
than the other
run,
team,
is
you
now
can always, like,
completed
rotate
with
faster, go to
Roa as
different
well.
objectives faster.
Meanwhile, we get
Get to your
see
lane
our AFKs
faster.
working towards their
Like, in
second
Stream Raiders, it was
item.
probably, like,
Actually,
projectile
Bondi
speed.
First to do that with RFC, just having that extra range and extra safety in these important team fights. So far, Ite has been very effective.
Projectile speed? I don't think
being
movement
such
speed
an
was that good.
aggressive, I wouldn't say stun bot because
Yeah,
it
there's some games
actually
where, like,
hurts
there's just
as
one
well
stat that's
at-
like,
on
yeah,
this
if you
many.
get it buffed, you're just,
But
like,
it
overpowered.
really forces IE to keep running for the hills, which is, you know, maybe not exactly what they want to do, especially if Celeste and Austerity get stunned first.
Yeah, because in terms of like objectives and in terms of gold, IE still
I'm gonna try to
got a
find my
strong lead against
shaver
Full Sense.
tomorrow.
So yeah, Full Sense
Like
needs to make this
it's too
control.
long.
They
Diego
have
says
with
hi.
teamfight control. They have balloon
El Diego, I
before.
say hi too.
Inferno Esports got the item they want. We've seen.
I
the
main
unleash
Stream
from
Raiders and play other
the
games aside.
Victor and the Green Soul for the
From
Virus, so
Uhu to
the damage
Yakuza.
maybe starting to hurt Full Sense a little bit, and they starting attacking
Otacon.
in this timing.
Otacon
No,
throw. It's
they have the
50-50.
advantage. Look at the Tay. Look at the stun.
Oh, actually, wait, no. Born this way is not there. Jarvan's not there. They gotta buy time. They gotta buy time. IE has to fight this. IE can't wait. Oh, never mind. Jarvan is here. Oh, they actually don't get to win this. Oh my god, the damage. No way.
Oh, no.
Oh, never mind. The backline? Austerity? Oh, Blondie's down too. Triple kill. Otacon throw. Otacon throw. Dude, I'm telling you. It's always 50-50 until the Otacon goes down. Damn! I thought, I mean, like, I guess the Victor AoE damage was like they all clumped up.
Oh my word. I think what happened there was Chain of Corruptions. They were pretty grouped up. You're right.
Yeah, like, they go, look at this, dude. Look how, there's like 4 people on top of each other.
Varus, okay,
Oh.
off of a positioning, maybe not be able to.
Look at
to
the
just
damage.
fully
Yeah,
hit,
Varus just like
but
ran
the
in there to
Arcane
just
Storm
steal
was
as much
there
damage as
to just deal
possible.
so much damage,
And they're
in
also,
this
like, yeah,
very
they
close,
just tank
compressed
Otacon
space.
forever.
And as you can see, Celeste.
Okay.
Celeste's HP was
IE,
unchallenged
they
at
got
all,
a
which
3K
meant that
goalie
he had a
now.
very nice positioning in that team.
Getting
fight
3K
for
goalie from
Otacon. Very hard
Otacon.
for Otacon as well.
Rowing.
Wow, what a team fight.
Actually crazy, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
And they finally got nice
I learned
lead.
really early on,
Full
every
Sense
game is
got lead,
50-50 at
and,
this level.
quite a significant
Especially
lead
at this level.
against Full Sense.
Like, there's so many
And
games
they-
that was just decided by a random
the next
Otacon
thing they
play.
need to do is
For
to
no
make
reason.
sure that Full Sense
Like, I understand if you're
won't get
behind,
this
and you're like
lost soul
desperate, and you're like,
money.
oh, we gotta do Otacon or
Yeah,
else we can't
I
win.
think that is
Yeah, that
definitely
makes
the point of
sense.
contention
You're gonna
up
lose
next,
anyways,
and
might as well
that's
flip the
reason
game.
why
Maybe might
Itae
flip heads.
is slowly whittling
But
down
like
this
when it's
top-
like even, right? You have
top
no
side
reason
turret,
to.
which means they'll have to worry about the wave building up on top
Oh.
side eventually if they do the Dragon Tussle. Look at this though from IE, the setup.
Oh.
Yeah, Pio finally get caught with a
What?
trap from Celeste and Austerity. Two ultimates.
They used
actually
2 ults for
countered,
it.
but it's really worth it because the jungler has been taken.
Oh, wait,
and
jungle's down?
there is no
That's
way
actually
Full
really
Sense want to
worth.
try to contest
It should be really worth.
Drake unless they want to
I don't
try
know how
to
valuable these ults are for
combo
Dragon fight.
content call.
Because the jungler won't be here when Dragon spawns, so maybe they can rush it and take Dragon.
Now Drake and Born this way, trying to sweep the area.
It should be free for IE.
Available for Full Sense.
Inferno
Here's
should not
IE
win.
trying to
Oh!
flag and Drake. Was
It
really
hit?
good onward, but they
Dude, it
get
hit
caught.
Jhin!
Bounty, cataclysm, perfect.
Oh,
The
they actually
damage
fucked up
will
so
there is
hard.
no way to escape for
Oh, Full Sense. Oh my god, that hits Annie.
Hook, but it's into the turret.
Oh.
Moves live with 1 HP.
1
They
HP, dude, if Annie auto attacked
need
once.
to overextend this, and IE will
Oh, it's
get
pure
the
AP
south
Gragas.
plus
Oh.
Dragon.
I love this cooking pot. It's like hot pot, you know, you got your
Yeah.
it's the cataclysm and then you got the arcane storm being laid out with the gravity field for the big CC.
The
I
hot
mean,
pot. Let's go.
of course, without the flash for both Blondie and Itae, we're looking at carries that are not exactly mobile and can escape. So let's take a look at that replay. I gotta see that again. You get to see Born this way, setting this flag and drag combo up.
Oh, look at that. That
Hopefully
hook
the
landing on
wolf is
Jhin was so
insane with
big.
depth charge. There's the
And then the
Cataclysm
Nautilus
into
all
the
hits
Arcane
3.
Storm. They're basically
Oh.
baking in all the pain in the world, and they're rewarded for more skirmishes being won in their favor. Now, Baron's about to spawn in a few. This is another area where a lot of the teams are going to be hovering around and using Baron either as bait to start these important team fights. As long as IE is able to set up that kind of fights where it's Cataclysm, Chaos Storm, Gravity Field, just all these big circles in one congested area, then they're able to win these team fights. But if Itae is able to strike first, stun someone down, then it combined with a curtain call, then that's the time, you know.
I'm not a
Full
big
Sense
fan
is
of pure
able
AP
to win these
Gragas.
fights for themselves.
Especially with the fact you have Victor.
Yeah.
Do you really need more AP?
Moves to start that with the dredge line.
Okay, there's the Baron.
Blondie, And gotta say,
Dude, IE are up 4K
that
gold.
teamfight
Blue team's gonna win it.
This way to Cataclysm into 2.
Dude,
And
yeah, if they win, they're gonna have a day off tomorrow. They get to practice a bit more.
And they will try to control
Try
the
to see if they
top
can
side of the jungle,
scout out
get
some
close
more
to vision, but
strategies.
close to last, actually close to his
Oh.
rival, and
Okay.
he moves with the red
Wow.
line, but this time
Oh.
there's a Magnus from counter T-burst.
Oh!
IE down in the bot side.
They're kinda split? Oh, here's the Jin ult. What is Jin ulting? Yeah, ult the fuck yeah! I was like, what the fuck? Why are you trying to shoot like people off screen?
And this time shotgun came from full sense.
Oh my god, dude.
Will be the main
Now
character
IE
of
through.
episode.
I mean, it's not as big as an Otacon throw, but it's still bad.
Had to be baited out. It was Blondie that was able to acquire space, and they kept. All
I don't even know how the fuck that happened.
You know,
Like,
their
yeah, they're
own
fighting this,
jungle
right? But I mean,
side.
like,
Just take a
austerity's
look at
off
that
up to
again.
the
Flag and
side.
drag just to sort of divide this. This
Whoa,
team
that's
fight.
okay. That Greg is all
Explosive
kind of
cast
saved
onto it.
Annie.
I think the chain of corruption wasn't able to hit because of that explosive cast.
Yeah.
I think there was a bit of a.
Yeah, then look at that. There's
unfortunate
just still
mismatch
split,
there.
dude. There's like
Because
2v4
Blondie
up
wasn't
top.
eliminated, Ite wasn't
Oh my
eliminated
God.
off of that first execute. That means they had more space to reposition and.
It's 11
make sure
PM
they
here.
can call and just
Okay.
basically clean
Don't worry.
up the rest of the targets. But here comes the respawn. 1K gold lead now this time around for IE. That's the only. It's
Going
not
to bed
big
is a
gold
pain in the
lead
ass, but
anymore.
staying in
So
bed
Full
is
Sense
the
happy
best.
to take that team fight again.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Like, nobody likes waking up.
This
Yeah.
game. Like,
But nobody likes
we saw
sleeping
the
either.
9 match earlier.
Dude, in my
this
bed,
group
it's like
stage,
nice and
at least
warm
the
and
two
stuff. I'm like,
game
oh,
that
I'm
one
just
team
being
is
chilling.
dominating each other, but not from these two teams. And yeah, we can expect these two teams is like the top 2 right now of the region. So maybe we will looking for Fairy Charm in the 3rd place to break down the circles, because man, IE and Full Sense just keep back and forth trading punches. And yeah, Full Sense know there's still a chance for them to be the first seed.
What is
It's
this?
really close. You can really
I
tell
gotta look at it
how
later.
much these teams really need that first seed. Again, it's so
Big
important.
fan of your
They
commentary.
came much closer to
I didn't even
the
say.
bigger stage of LCP. Meanwhile,
Yeah, but
let's
apparently
see
by
the
accident
Baron
was too
dance
fucked up.
happening at the moment over at mid.
Oh!
Ones are very careful about
If
it.
Cody's son was
They
really
don't
good,
have-
that's what it
they
would have
don't-
looked like.
The thing is, Full Sense is super close to the source. So
Damn.
at this point, IE might be a little bit pressured
good
to
play, dude.
start the fights much sooner, or else they're actually forced to contest, as you can see, this 4th dragon that Full Sense may take for Soul.
Yeah, and the good thing for Full Sense is they do not need to force this.
Yeah.
So they can, the Drake.
No, I just like got a
IE,
notification. I was like, what the fuck they get a notification for?
And that will be a good trade for
Oh.
control, like Full
Fuck.
Sense.
There you go. Oh.
They kinda have.
Dude, like,
seen how
sitting
they
down,
will
like,
do
I don't know,
like
dude.
making Austerity cannot join the team.
Like,
fight.
I've been standing up and like
And
walking
so
around,
then,
stretching, but like I still feel like shit.
mid-game moves and Austerity seen by Full Sense, and the trap has been set, and Excellence getting caught with the ward, and yet it's looking by the position. Maybe Full Sense deciding, yeah, you can take the 2nd Cloud Drake.
What?
And we will get Baron for ourselves.
Let's see.
Yeah, actually,
There's
that's
not a lot of
if they
vision
can get it
going on
off,
at the
yeah.
moment because it's cleared, but they've vacated the
Oh.
area. Do they know that they're in the jungle?
Oh, they found him.
Ooh,
Oh,
might.
LGW.
LGW.
Being careful.
What moves?
Oh,
Dangerous with red
moops.
line, actually.
Yusaki, is this their
Move
time to
forward,
shine?
directly flourish connect, but
Oh, he
so
jumps
many
out.
moves, the curtain can
Eh,
pop out
dude, that
early,
fucking
just
Jin
to
ult's so
push
bad.
IE
Look how
back,
it does like
but
negative
look at
damage. Why did Jin
LGW.
ult when they have full health? You do more damage the lower health you are. So why are you opening the team fight with Jin ult? Unless if you're using it for the slow, but you're not. They're just standing there tanking it because it does 0 damage. Just tickling their
Flash is gonna be up
butthole,
for
dude.
both carries real soon if the Cataclysm
Dude, if
hits,
someone stuck their
that's
pinky in
really
my ass, I
clear
would not
for
give a
sure,
shit.
to ensure their safety. Now, let's see.
Ugh.
This could be another fight.
What's going on here? Okay, they get Annie. Oh,
Oh,
huge combo. There we go. We're getting some plays. Glorious evolution. Everyone's dying. IE is about to win this game. Oh, Jarvan in the back. Oh, it's a complete ace. Oh, now they can do Baron, or they can get Dragon. They can do whatever they want. Oh, can they? No, they can't end, right? You only have 30 seconds. Do they end?
has been
You only have 30
calculated
seconds.
by IE, and they take it perfectly, and
25,
they try to
20
end
seconds
the
on the
round.
rel and
It's
Annie.
possible. 30 seconds on the clock. The soonest that is going to respond is Itae and Yu
Oh.
Isaki. So
Oh.
we'll have to see.
They're
if
actually
gonna
ending.
Run it down and
Oh.
end this game right here, right now.
No way, straight push to the 2.
Wow, I didn't even think that was. Dude, that's the end angle. Damn. They had time to spare. Dude, the Philippines. Dude, the Philippines are popping off. Okay, tomorrow, 7 p.m. my time.
Oh my word.
We're gonna get
What was that? It was a
these teams playing.
ending team fight.
Oh, we're gonna have to figure it out, dude.
The battle for Seoul, i.e. use the flash timings, use the very deadly cataclysm into the arcane storm combo. And they baited out the curtain call as well. So one big threat.
Which team is
in a
strongest?
team fight is basically
Honestly, the Philippines is looking good.
They acknowledge the fact
They only
that
lost
they're gonna be
one
much
game.
stronger in the
Besides, I mean, it
fight,
might be
force them to
Philippines,
sort of,
Thailand,
hover around
Singapore.
the dragon just
At least what we saw
so,
so far. We
but
only
at
saw
the
like
end of
10
the day,
games,
this was
so.
used against them. Inferno
Or is it 8?
Esports really acknowledging what is going to be strong at certain points.
Yeah,
in the
we've only
game,
seen them
and
play
they are
8 games.
rewarded with the
And
first
the
seed
bottom
of
2
the
teams are like
LCP.
really bad, so
Yeah,
it's hard to tell.
it's a close game in the game 1 and game 2, and maybe we will.
But we're gonna
also
find
try
out
to
in
get
the
a
next 2
content
days.
breakdown
Next 2 days, we're gonna find out who's the PCS champion, who's the wildcard champion, and who's the Oceanic champion. And we're gonna see which teams Chiefs are gonna have to look out for in promotion relegation. Alright. But dude, I'm so fucking tired. I had my stream crash like 20 times already, so I'm fucking done mentally. Yo, guys, as always, I like to end my stream positive with like a nice positive message. Make sure you guys go fuck yourself. You know, go outside, grab some food, get some sleep. You know, do whatever you need to be feeling better. And yeah, tomorrow we'll have more League of Legends. I'm gonna have to wake up and watch League. I get to watch so many different regions playing. Oh, baby. Anyways, peace.